back, Malicious Metallics. This is Andy, the Midwest Madman. We got ourselves a guest in the shop today, nephew of our cameraman. Everybody say hi to Jason. Talented welder in training. So, what we're working on today is the tank for the Murray Explorer go-kart project. I've converted this old air tank, picked it up at Tractor Supply for about $35. Cut out the air inlet for pressurizing it, drilled and tapped the bottom for a petcock valve, and now we're welding the bung into place. Yes, I know the welds are ugly as all get out, but we're going to clean them up. This was just to get the bung tacked into place. Once we get this welded up, we'll be setting the frame back up here on the back of the cart so we can strap the tank to it and determine where we need everything to sit so we can weld up our brackets and still be easily able to get into the bung to refill. From there, we're going to pull the rear frame back off so we can get it all welded up. At which point, once it's all welded up, we will then proceed to mock it back into place one more time and get it bolted up permanent. Before the tank gets mounted permanent though, we are going to be treating it using the POR 15. I picked up a kit over at Advanced Auto Parts for $27 today. It comes with the cleaner, the metal prep, and the sealer. We're going to clean out the inside, get all the rust and everything else out of here with the cleaner, prep it, fill it with the POR 15, swish it all through the tank to get it good and sealed. That'll keep it from rusting up on us again, since everybody knows today's gas has ethanol in it. And ethanol draws water. But this will keep it from getting all nasty and allow us to get many years of good service out of this tank before I paint it. If you're wondering where you can get the weld-on bungs, you can order them off of Amazon. Only costs like 20 bucks. I'll try to find the link and I'll put that in the description of the video. Same thing with the tank if I can find the link for it. But that's what we're working on today. Now, as for some updates, if you've been checking out our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our Twitter, you've probably seen some of the recent pictures that we've been sneak peeking for you. We got the seatbelt bracket welded on. Again, still got to clean up the welds. We've got the lights. Got the mount tabs welded on and got the lights mounted, including tail lights. Got the battery box a little bit further along. I am reworking the dashboard for it. We're going to be making it brand new from scratch. I just picked up the fresh steel for it. However, right here is the plate I'm using for the ignition switch. It's made out of a heavier gauge than the rest of the dash will be. Use a drill to mark my outer lines, and then just use the Dremel to clean up the edges a bit so that the ignition switch will pop right in there and lock into place. So that's going to be added to whatever I use for the dashboard. We're getting closer and closer. In our next video, hopefully I'll have the tank done. At least the bung will be welded up. We're going to try to stay focused on the tank until we get it finished. Then we got to jump on the seat, get the bracket mounted for the choke cable. I picked up an automotive choke adjustable choke cable kit. That way I can use a spring to hold up the slack and mount the choke cable directly to the seat frame so that the choke stays right there where you're at all times without having to put it in the dashboard. Although, seeing how things go, I may change my mind on that. Let's see. I think that covers most of our updates. You can get these headlights. These are just LED off-road lights. The 6-inch ones were covered in a previous video, as were these, but now you can get a better look at them. I already wired them up with a waterproof connector. So my wire harness will simply come across here and run down to both sides of the tail lights, which also have waterproof connectors. And I'll run a single line up to the front for the waterproof connector on the headlight. The 6-inch light will be our primary headlight. These ones up top are angled to the outside and set wide to give us a wider view and to allow us to better see whenever we're riding in wooded or other close quarters type environments, so that we're not so likely to get caught by surprise by something jumping out at us. Outside of that, it's just a matter of buttoning things up a little at a time. So hopefully by this time next week she'll be all put together and we'll be riding it. So then we'll be getting you some actual action shots from us being on the cart. I'm looking forward to that. I'm tired of this thing sitting in the shop taking up space. We'll get it out there, we'll get it a ride around. In our previous video, we listed the color schemes that we're considering for the go-kart. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you vote for the color scheme you prefer. Give us a little feedback so that once we get this tested and we know it's good, we can bring it back in here, pull everything off, get it painted up, ready to roll out as a finished product. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like us on Facebook and Instagram. That's the best way to catch our sneak peeks and updates is through Facebook or Instagram. We've also, as I mentioned, got the Twitter page if you're on Twitter. All the links can be found. Alright, so that pretty much covers us for updates. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you subscribe there because that's the best way to get updates and sneak peeks as to how the projects are going. We have a few more interesting things that we'll be doing after we get the Murray out of the shop. We look forward to seeing your feedback and thank you for your continued support. Keep it sunny side up.